Hi guys, so I've just gotten back home, and of course, the last 2 days have been very eventful in Foodieverse. I know I look ridiculous. I'm very tired. I've just got back home. So let me give you a little build up to this tiny little live that abruptly ended because of reasons unknown. We know the reasons. Anyways, so what happened was Sala was acting a little bratty in the chat, and Chantal's Beezers had had enough, and they kind of called him out on it. And then he looked to Foodie for some support, but Foodie was too busy chomping on her food, and she didn't see. And he got mad, and it was a whole mess. And he said his final goodbyes, and he left the chat. And since then, it's been basically a repetition of. Do you remember that night when Nader had decided to meet up with his friends, and she incessantly kept calling him and couldn't get through to him, and got crazy and went off to his house and tried to break into his house? Do you remember? Of course you remember. So this is kind of a live like that one, where she lay in bed trying to analyze the situation into oblivion, and then made a whole mess of it. Well, fortunately for Sala, she's very far away, and she cannot suddenly take a flight to go and, figuratively jump on him, because if she actually did, then... Anyway, so this is a live titled Bad Anxiety. Now, I see two things here in her. I see the fact that she's going home. It's almost time for her to go home. So she is now getting sick. So that maybe she doesn't have to exercise. I don't know, maybe. But we're going to listen to what she has to say anyways. And we're going to find out what's going on with her, what's worrying her, how Sala is, and all of that. So here we go. Oh! Apparently, she was very proud of the fact, and she let everyone know that she had got a note from the hotel saying that she needs to clean up her room. I remember thinking when I saw one of her lives where she started it with ridiculous plastic sounds and cleaning up, and I was thinking to myself that, good that she's at least cleaning up, but apparently not. She was just putting them in bags and stuffing them into the corners of her room, and the hotel had had enough. And she was so proud of this achievement that she went ahead and told everyone about it and gave us all something to talk about. Let's continue. She looks sad. And mad. Falling sick at just the right time.
Hey, BBJ. It's Fortune. Hey, Rosalia. I don't feel good. T, Lauren, Fiona. I'm like feeling like shit.
Just in time.
Hey, Tracy, Hannah, meow. I think I got food poisoning.
No, you don't have food poisoning. You just eat stuff that's not good for the conditions that you have, and then your body reacts in a negative manner because you're not supposed to have those foods, and yet you still do, because that's just how stubborn you are. But no, this is not what food poisoning looks like. Foodie. So no, you don't have food poisoning. I mean, she always has a name for anything that she might feel in her body. But the only thing she is not willing to accept is restrictions. She's not ever willing to accept any restrictions. And that's a problem when you have issues like diabetes and a whole other lot of stuff that's related to, I guess, obesity and the extreme obesity that she has right now. And she just wants to give it a name. She wants to give it a label, a cutesy label. So to her, food poisoning was a very cutesy label, so she gave it that name.
Oh, don't talk about it. Things feel good. Hey everyone. I don't know what is wrong with me, but like my anxiety has been like, where you feel like you just can't relax? Like I took me forever to get to bed.
I can take a guess. Foodie. I'll tell you what might be going on in her mind right now. Now, I had put a little clip on Twitter, and I had said that Foodie always manages to find people that are exactly like her, find partners that are exactly like her. I mean, after BB, I guess, but Nader was exactly like her. Nader was just the kind of person that could give her that competition in terms of manipulation and that game that she likes to play. Salah has a different approach to it. Salah is not quite as in your face as Nader was, but he's quite a cunning person, and you can figure it out if you observe him a little bit. He is shrewd. He's not a fool. He's not a fool. And I guess you could argue with that when you think about what happened when she was in Canada the last time. But even there, I think there was a certain part of Salah, I think, that was hoping that little incident would kind of give him the leverage to end things, but it didn't happen. He's not aware of just how submissive Foodie can be when she wants to hold on to a man. And I guess he didn't exactly find his way out of it like he hoped he would. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's just my opinion. But now, after what happened in the last couple of days with Salah continuously pressuring her into going on a weight loss journey, and I think when the chat was going at Salah, and I don't believe that Foodie did not see it happening. I have a hard time believing that. Foodie is the kind of person who always loves it actually when someone fights for her. And it doesn't matter who they are fighting with, how important that person that they're fighting with is to her. But if someone fights for her, it really gives her a kind of glee. And she gets really excited about the fact that, someone's fighting over me, And I don't believe that Foodie did not see when Salah was trying to get her attention, when the chat was going after him. But she just liked the fact that Salah, she hoped, would realize that Foodie has a lot of strength and a lot of support on the side of her, and he cannot just, take the mickey out of him whenever he wants. And she was already built up. She was already a little angry about all the health journey little pokes that he was giving since day before yesterday. And that made her angry. That made her kind of pretend to not see what was happening in the chat. Foodie didn't miss what was happening in the chat when she was driving in Canada. I do not believe that she was sitting there eating and she did not see what was building up in the chat. So it was basically her taking it out on Salah through her chat, and it was fascinating to see, and we've seen her do this before. I mean, when Pete used to speak up for her to Nader, You saw the same glee on her face. She loves it when someone speaks up for her and someone's fighting for her. It makes her feel important. And you know our foodie likes to feel important, right?
Oh, I don't feel good. Don't. Oh.
Yeah, no exercise is gonna happen, Sala. Oh, her arms, her wrists. I mean, it's bad.
Why do I feel like this?
Take a guess.
No, I didn't fight with someone. Why would I fight with him? I didn't have beef with him. Sorry guys, just give me Hey Trixie. My blood sugar was like, it's not elevated, like more than normal.
You know, blood sugar, as in diabetes, is something that's very scary to me because I have diabetics in my family, and it's there. The string is there. So it's something very scary to me, and it's very frustrating to watch someone who actually has diabetes take it so flippantly and just go out and eat whatever they want, and just treating the disease so casually. Foodie, diabetes is not something to treat casually. It's really not. And I mean, it's already too late. You should have started taking care of yourself about 4 years ago, and you didn't. And now you're in a predicament where you already are there. You already officially have diabetes, and you have to monitor your blood sugar, and yet we don't see any kind of impulse control in you as far as food is concerned. And you are 40. I'm a couple of years older than you. I'm telling you, if you're not careful right now, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a huge problem for you in the near future, not even in the distant future. You need to take care of this now.
No, I won't throw up on stream. I can usually make it to the bathroom. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel nausea, like I had a bad accident.
What accident?
Again, another pair of underwear I have to throw out. Like, I don't know what's going on, but...
Are you serious? Again? Foodie, can I tell you something? There is such a thing as diabetic incontinence. Do you know what happens? It's because of how you're eating and how indisciplined that is, and how your blood sugar is spiking abruptly several times a day. What it ultimately does is it causes nerve damage. It causes nerve damage along the poop chute as well. So if you're losing control like that multiple times, and you're having such accidents multiple times, you need to go to the doctor. You really do. And in this moment, I'm not joking at all. There is such a thing as diabetic incontinence, and you need to get it checked out ASAP. As soon as you go back home, you need to do it, because this should not be happening repeatedly. It can happen once if you are unfortunate enough, but again and again, That's not a coincidence, that's a pattern, and that's not good for a diabetic at all. It indicates nerve damage. It does.
My gastro. I've been nothing but sick since coming here. Ew. Add it to the pile. It's in the trash.
Her hands are all puffy.
Thanks, Tracy. I'm just like, I'm a mixture of
Yes.
since
There you go.
yesterday. I feel sick.
I wonder why. Ugh.
And my anxiety is like making me feel like not good.
Huh. That's clearer. Like not good.
Maybe, Trixie.
She's worried about Sala. She's really worried this time.
I'm going home. I'm supposed to be traveling soon.
Aren't you supposed to be
How am I gonna
ecstatic
travel
about
like
that? I don't
this?
know.
Thanks, Tracy. Same can be said for you, Aaron. You could not wake up either. Only God knows. There's no point in changing my return ticket. I'm leaving in a couple days.
Couple days. Oh.
So I'm trying
Ooh,
to
ooh.
pack.
Do you think it's like the thought of having to go on a health journey when she gets home that's getting her so anxious and antsy and, you know, sickly, quote? I think it's the anxiety about going back home and then Sala holding her accountable for, you know, the promises she might have made while she was in Thailand. And you know there's a saying that you should never ever respond when you're angry. You should never ever make a decision when you're sad, and you should never make promises when you're happy. And Foodie has a very odd habit of making promises when she's happy, like when she's really full and she's just had a big junky meal. She makes promises about a radical health journey that's just coming up starting the next day. And you should never make, if you have made promises to Sala offline in your FaceTime chats that you're going to go on a health journey and you're going to do this and you're going to do that, just allow me these few days. This is like another fast food funeral and I'm eating whatever I want for the last time, and as soon as I get home I'm going to give up everything and I'm going to start exercising. If these are the promises you have made, maybe you shouldn't have. So now that it's time to go home in a couple of days, it's getting to you that you're going to be held accountable by Sala, maybe. This is all speculation, but maybe he's going to hold you accountable to your promises and he's going to say, what's up? Aren't you going to start doing what you promised to do? So I think that's getting to you a little bit. Don't make promises when you're happy, Foodie. You probably made that promise on a very full stomach.
I feel sick. Then I had to clean this mess.
Oh, is it the underwear? Oh my god. And now I can't unhear that.
Yeah.
I know, she says, yeah, she agrees with me. You feel like you've paused the video almost.
I'll miss your Bangkok era. Yeah, right. Hey, Mama.
Why is she live right now? Oh, I know why she's live right now. Is she trying to get to Sala? Like she is to get to try to, talk to Nader through her lives? Is that what's happening here? Sending a message through a live to Sala, trying to get his attention. Oh look, I'm so sick, and you're fighting with me, and you're arguing with me, and you're gonna make me do all this stuff, you're gonna make me exercise, you're gonna make me diet, and look how sick I am, and I can't do all that. Is that what this is, Foodie? Is that what this is? Never change.
Feel good. I can watch. I can call it Foodie. You need a nappy.
Sorry about my baby.
I know. I'm
She's
never
angry.
eating. Like why? Why would I eat potato corner? So stupid.
I feel like I've said all these things in my heart.
Like a fruit platter, because that's the only thing I think I can stomach.
Why do you want to stomach anything? Don't eat anything if you don't feel like it.
Oh, I thought you guys were being sarcastic about missing Bangkok. Hey, Nina Bachelor. Welcome to very important views, race and peace. I don't know, like since being in the cab last night, I felt like I had like anxiety.
Oh my god, yes. It did something like she did not fit in a ride happen. I'm so sorry for laughing at this, but oh my god, that's hilarious. I think that's got her upset as well. Foodie does have a certain level of body dysmorphia as far as, her weight is concerned. She thinks she's much smaller than she actually is. I have the opposite. I feel like a balloon when I look in the mirror, perhaps more than what I am. She's the opposite of that. And maybe not fitting on the ride gave her a little bit of a reality moment. That got her upset. That made her eat a lot afterwards. That got her sick. Led to the diabetic incontinence. Led to another accident in her pants. And there you go. And Sala was MIA all this time, and everything mixed together has come to this. Oh, poor thing. I think she needs to go to the toilet. Or maybe she needs to throw up.
I think I have a lot going on.
Do ya?
Potato corner, something is making me sick.
Do ya?
Then it could be because, like, when I first got here, I dabbled in like gummies and stuff, which I wasn't going to talk about.
When you first got
I
here?
don't think I can. I'm staying away from
Not
THC
recently?
forever. Made me like I feel like whenever I used to.
I feel like I've heard all of this before. I'm never doing THC, I'm never doing this, I'm never doing that. Foodie. Under promise, over deliver. Get that motto in your head. Under promise, over deliver. You just promise too much. I told you, don't make any decisions when you're upset. Simple. All these three apply to you. Do not respond when you're angry, and you often are. Do not make decisions when you're upset, which you're doing right now. And do not make stupid promises to Sala when you're happy. And you've just had a big meal and you're really satisfied. Or you have a big meal coming and you're waiting for it to get there and you're really excited. You're so happy. You make a promise. Don't do that. She needs a life coach.
The wheelchairs in Canada. I used to get this really sick feeling in my stomach, like anxious feeling, like in my stomach like always. And I feel like that feeling is back, and I hate it. I hate it. And yeah, I haven't been doing the gummies.
Was that
because
feeling
I'm trying
just from
not to do that
THC?
anymore, right? So I would say overall I feel a lot better when I'm clear-headed and not taking anything. I had them a couple days ago.
I thought you said when you first came here. You came here a month ago.
I may have missed a pill or two of my acetalopram, so I took
May
that just
have.
today. But I didn't think you could actually withdraw from that. I feel sick, like I don't want to even think about...
Get off live.
And then on top of that...
Uh-oh.
You take citalopram, I'll feel better in a day or two. Yeah, but I gotta travel, I'm gonna be sick. You think so, Leslie Cat? Missing psych meds with THC. Ew, I'm never doing it again.
She'll do it again.
I'm not. Yeah, I like to just be on nothing. Even coffee, like I think that would be too stimulating, right?
I thought you wanted a coffee corner in
Nothing
here. Oh my
stimulating,
god.
Nothing, anything at all.
Look at this. Oh my god. Looks bad.
Oh, YouTube lover. So I haven't, like, I don't even know how I'm gonna travel. And then, I'm freaking out. I don't know. I know this is just like paranoia, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not.
But usually, Salah, like, we talked last night till late. And then I was, like, falling asleep, kind of. I couldn't sleep. Like, I usually fall asleep at, like, this time, maybe, like, I don't know, midnight or 1 the latest. And it was, like, 7:30 in the morning. So I messaged Salah, and he's 4 hours behind. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. And I'm like, what about you? And he's like, yeah, I'm just, cause like we were video chatting before. He's like, I'll probably go to bed like an hour tops. And then I didn't hear from him yet today. And it's 6 p.m. here. Like, I fucking hate this shit. I hate, like, worrying about somebody, like, stupid stuff like this.
Foodie, you know what you've done? In your quest of showing Salah that he can't mess around with you because you have so many people around you that support you and that would take up a fight for you, what you've done is you've given Salah leverage. Now he can use the fact that you ignored him when he was being attacked by your channel members. You did not stand up for him. You did not give your beezers an earful when they were attacking Salah. And now he's got something big to play around with. I mean, other than you there, but not you big, figuratively big, to play around with. So now he's going to use this as long as he can, as long as he doesn't mess up with something again. He's going to use what happened there. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm messaging.
Ooh, that reminds me of Nader.
And calling and nothing. So now I'm all worried. Like, stupid things.
And he's having the
Stupid,
best
like,
day.
irrational, stupid thoughts. Like, what if he doesn't want me to go back and he's left me? What if he ran away with someone? What if he got stabbed in the night? What if he got in a car accident? Like, I don't know. He's probably still asleep. Yeah, that's what I...
No. He's looking at every single one of your messages and smiling to himself. He's kept the mobile phone just beside him so he can savor the number of times it rings and the number of times it buzzes with a message, because he now has something over you. You gave him an opportunity to have something over you. And he's going to enjoy that as long as he can. Until the next time that he messes up, he's going to use this. It's as simple as that. He's not stabbed. He's not had an accident, God forbid. He's just having fun with you. Because he knows that this is what you become. You become a puddle of blubbering mess every time he, or he's probably seen even before, when a man ignores you. And I'm sure it's as fun for him to watch as it is for us. You shouldn't have done that yesterday.
He usually messages me like as soon as he wakes up. But I don't like this feeling. Like, I need to know where I want to know where he is, like, right now.
I need to know. Why'd you need to know?
2 p.m.
Foodie, why do you need to know where he is? Why do you always need to know where your man is? Whether it was Nader or it's Salah now. Why? Is it because you're always afraid that they are going to move on with someone else, or they're going to end the relationship? And of course with Nader as well as with Sarah, I said, with Salah, you have actual reason to be afraid. And Salah's reason is weird, so he's a freak, that guy, isn't it? But yeah, you do have reason to be afraid. You should be. You should be. Because he has a lot of weightage on his side of the court right now. You gave it.
I hate that feeling. I don't know. I have these, like, weird, intrusive thoughts.
You know, he's still watching whether you say anything to your chat about the way they behaved with him. You've still not said anything.
That's how I feel when you don't go live for a day.
What?
Maybe he really did go to bed. It's natural. You have been away from your husband too long. It's totally normal. Yeah. I don't know why I do these things to myself.
Her beezers are weird.
Which I won't be tolerating anymore of, by the way, at all. I hate when someone doesn't answer and he's just sleeping. Well, still! Thanks, Lisa.
The crazy comes out, you know, sometimes.
The trucker says he's It's like, it's contributing to my anxiety. Like, hearing from him would, like, help me so much.
He's probably watching you as this live happened. Oh, talk!
Microchip. You swear he's sleeping? Okay, I'll believe you guys. Yeah, I know, Lisa, right? Me too. Usually he doesn't, like, have to worry about that with me, like, because I always answer him right away mostly, or he knows like my sleep pattern and he just knows when I'm sleeping.
Why does he need to know when you're sleeping? Can't he
Call him
see you
45
sleeping?
times. He's gonna wake up and be like, oh shit. You ever see that meme when you go fall asleep for a nap and you forget to tell your girlfriend? Oh, so good. You think so? I don't know what it is. Well, I can't be 100% sure. Oh, I'm gonna barf. So that's what's bugging me. So you guys have to stay on with me until he wakes up.
Thank God this is a short one.
Ow! I don't even know if I can eat fruit.
He's not sleeping, by the way. He's not.
An AirTag necklace? What do they do? Track people?
What? Oh, did you see her face? What do they do? Track people? What do you want to do? Weirdo.
I talked to him like when I was falling asleep, so maybe 7:30 a.m.
Hey, maybe he was awake for a long time after that, Foodie. Did you ever think of that?
My husband travels once.
I'm so going to hell.
So he just called the police. I was pissed. Do a mega long stream like a Hecate?
Oh, no. God forbid.
Yeah, maybe. AirTag on my cat.
You know, she's waiting for Salah to come into the chat. That's what all these long pauses are for.
Yeah, I hope so.
Just hoping that Salah lands up in the chat. He's not going to. He's not going to give in that easy. He's having fun.
I hate feeling like this.
Yes, we've heard that for the 37th time. Move it
I
along.
don't know anyone who I can contact to ask about it.
Isn't that weird?
No, he wasn't upset when I last talked to him. He was fine.
I mean, if you're genuinely worried that something might have happened to Salah, why are you not in a position, why are you not in a marriage where you can contact his family in case of emergencies? Isn't that pathetic? If not family, some friends, something, someone you have an amicable relationship with? Why are amicable relationships so few in your life? I mean, I can't think of even one right now. That's weird, Foodie.
I don't have Murad's number.
Yeah, what about Murad? Why don't you have his number? What if there's an emergency and you can't get in touch with Salah?
I've not seen the Terrifier movies. I don't like them. I don't like gratuitous gore. I'll just wait and see.
Oh,
I don't want to contact anyone and be like, I'm worried about Salah. He didn't answer me in 2 hours. How was the dent on your bed head?
What? You said it's 6 p.m. What are you talking about? Did he contact you at 4 p.m.? You said it's been the whole day.
I'll just wait.
Am I crazy?
He's probably just sleeping. Probably fell asleep. Couldn't fall asleep. I know I couldn't until like 7:30. I have this, like, you know when you have really bad anxiety and you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like it won't go away?
He's loving this. Believe you me, he's loving this.
Sold him an image of who I was. Are you kidding? Do you not remember what I was like when I met him?
Oh, vividly.
Yeah, no.
It's not was, it's is. So. What you are
right
like.
From the get, I named off every
for real.
About me. He checked out my entire channel. Like.
That's weird.
No, he was well aware.
Shouldn't matter if he loved you. You know what, I'm not cooking today. I'm ordering something. I'm tired. It's Sunday tomorrow. Yay! We'll watch a movie after this.
Excuse me.
She's nervous. She is very worried. She's thinking, you know, she went too far yesterday.
No, none of the changes I made were for him, just me at home.
Oh, you gotta stop plucking the eyebrows as well.
You change for someone else? No.
You haven't changed at all. Come on now.
Yeah. Hey, Jessica. Yeah. He does sleep a lot. Well, not really. Oh, I can't sing right now. I'll die. Called him 80 times. Good morning, my sweetheart. Hey, Mimi Cherry.
She's killing herself over this. She's constantly thinking. You know how she gets.
No, Nina. I should. No. Imagine.
She hates being ignored.
No, I'm just more worried about him. Like, I don't
No,
know
I think she's angry.
He must just be sleeping late. I don't know.
She doesn't believe that. And he's not. He's not sleeping. He's enjoying every minute of this.
Video chatting until late, and then he was like in bed. Like he doesn't leave the bed.
You know, this is kind of a revenge for what she must have put him through when that whole, you know, bowel scandal came out. You know, just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. So he's going to take full enjoyment out of this after what he went through with that Foodie. And I'm sure he's watching you right now and he's really enjoying himself. He's like full of glee right now. Get him to mess up with something fast so this chapter ends.
Unless he has to go out somewhere, but anyways, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just, well, that's just how I am. I'm always nervous about stuff like that.
You're angry
Today's
about
my
stuff
birthday.
like that.
Happy birthday! What are you doing for your birthday?
She doesn't care.
Yeah, he wasn't mad at me.
She's internally losing it. Oh, no. He is mad at you. Believe you me.
Yeah, it's like 2 p.m. did check the last app. Well, I didn't check. I didn't notice on WhatsApp. I'm on TikTok. He hasn't been active in forever. Yeah, it could be. Oh, I don't feel good. Cheer me up. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I was telling you that I miss you.
Oh, damn. He gave up already?
Sick.
And here comes the sickness.
You guys, I don't feel good.
Suddenly she's a little more sick. Now that he's in the chat. Damn. What's up with her face? What happened?
Maybe I should get off and come back when I feel better.
What happened?
It's nausea.
She was just so happy. What happened?
Okay, I'll come back.
I don't know. Was it not the real Salah? What happened? I'm not sure what happened there. Because she was just ecstatic when she saw him. Was it not him? I'm not sure. I haven't seen the chat. So, anyway, so the last 2 days have been eventful comparatively. I mean, compared to what's been going on for the last couple of years, you could say it's eventful. Not eventful like, the time when even the ever elusive Charlie Gold had to come live 4 times a day, 3 times a day, and, fill us with joy and glee by doing that. Not as eventful as that time, but better than what happens usually nowadays, I guess. But Salah is, Salah is totally enjoying this. You can be sure about that. Sure about that. I don't know if the real Salah came to your chat or someone just impersonated him in the chat and you got mad when you realized that, you got more anxious. But what you need to do here is you need to get some leverage as soon as possible over him. As long as you don't, he's going to take full advantage of what happened yesterday because you went too far ignoring him and ignoring what was happening in your chat. I mean, telling your chat now the next day that it's not going to be tolerated anymore is not good enough for him. You can be sure of that. I mean, he's a dork, but at the end of the day, he's an Arab man. And they are very, very egotistical, most of them. So, you need to think what you want to do next and what you don't want to do next. And if all of this is just to avoid exercise and diet, I mean, come on. There are plenty of other ways to do that. Just fall sick. I mean, you already have IC, so yeah. Anyway, so that's that for now. I have to go and order some dinner. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.